What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to CM Aviation. Hope you're on a fantastic day today. And today we have the April 2025 Tulsa International Airport update for you all. I hope each and one of you are all excited for today's video, as today we have a super exciting update. We got a new route over there on the other side and so much to talk about today, everybody. This is going to be absolutely awesome, and I hope each and one of you are excited for this. Let's not waste any further time and go ahead and get started. Starting over here at A4 with this Delta Airlines Boeing 717-200, heading out to Atlanta. We're back to 5 daily flights, looking strong, and it's going to be a great summer of Delta Airlines traffic. Speaking of that, here's our New York LaGuardia service on this Bombardier CRJ-900 for Endeavor. And fun fact, this is the longest CRJ-900 flight in the entire United States and I believe the world, which is crazy to think. This blocks out at nearly 4 hours. So quite a haul for the CRJ-900, and it's pretty cool that we have that. So looking very strong there for that aircraft. Next, we have an American Airlines Boeing 737-800. We have 3 of these this month overnighting. The first one is coming in from Dallas-Fort Worth International, looking very nice and overall very strong. We have the Embraer 175 coming in from DFW as well. This is a very shocking change, as we only have the 2 DFW overnights right now that are mainline, but that returns next month. Definitely abnormally for sure, so pretty fascinating regardless, but definitely got to note that. Get the Boeing 737-800. This one's also coming in from DFW today. So the first, the 830 is the 175, and then we have one at 10, that's a 738, and then the one at 1145 is the 738. So looking very nice there, definitely abnormal, but hey, it's all going strong. Got our Charlotte Boeing 737-800, not much abnormally there with that. Overall looking very strong, and certainly very happy to see this aircraft looking very nice right there. So overall very nice. We have this Bombardier CRJ-700 for PSA. This aircraft is currently coming in from Washington National, and now this aircraft is going to be heading out to Los Angeles. So, Phoenix rather. So looking very nice. SkyWest for Phoenix there. So very strong there with those regional routes. Those are relatively new ones, and they continue to be strong offerings here. Maybe we'll get Philadelphia or even Boston one day. We will see. But it's definitely awesome to see the progression of American here, and hopefully a second daily LAX flight here in the near future to go along with that. So looking very strong. And here at A3, we have the Delta Connection operated by SkyWest Embraer 175. And this aircraft is currently making the flight today out to Salt Lake City, Utah. So looking very nice here on the Delta 175. Normally Endeavor parks there, but I got the Delta there just for sake of GSC. It was a little bit easier, and it's not uncommon. Once a week or so, they'll park it over there. I'm not sure what makes or breaks parking over there. It's not consistent at all, but regardless, still looking very nice. In fact, for the sake of the update, I'm actually going to pull the mat when it's time to do those taxiing aircraft. Let's start over here with the other offerings. So United's progressing very nicely. I am very hopeful this is the final month that you'll see just one mainline aircraft there. Hopefully starting next month, that will be it, and that will be the end of only one mainline aircraft. But having one's essential. We have to have it, and it's here. So that's all I can ask for. Looking strong there at B8, but we have several other gates that we got to cover before we get there. So let's go ahead and take a look at these aircraft. Starting with this GoJet CRJ-550, this aircraft's coming in from Chicago O'Hare. We got the 2 daily flights, and starting in June, we'll be up to 4 daily. So very nice. And surprisingly, to get to the 4 daily, we're actually going to lose an overnight because Houston's going to turn into an overnight. So they're essentially going to mimic with the new schedule a overnight, but I'll explain how that works in a future update. So it's 4 daily, but only 1 overnight instead of 2. So pretty impressive how we're getting there, but definitely going to save United money in the long term and work really well. So very excited about that. Next up, we have our 2 Embraer 175s. So the first one here is going to be going out to Denver, and this one is going to be our 6 a.m. departure. And the next one's heading out to Denver as well. I am hopeful that this is the final Embraer 175 to depart at 9 o'clock, and hopefully we'll have the Airbus A319 here back for good starting next month for life. But currently through the entire schedule, it is there. So this was a tough 4-month period, not going to lie. Statistics are going to fill it. We lost a bunch of seats, 100 round trip a day, do that a couple times, and I think we lost, man, I hate to say it, but I think that was 12,000 seats that we lost off that if I did my math right, which is not good at all. So not what you want to see, but it's over, it's done. Hopefully we'll get all of our seats back, but that's how big of a difference we had not having that 319. But fortunately, all that went over to Houston as this Airbus A319 is picking up the slack. So great to have the United mainline, and hopefully we will not see it gone again. We love it. The Airbus A319 is operating Houston this month as it comes in at 10 and it leaves at 7. So very nice. Next month we'll have some very interesting reports, so stay tuned for those. It'll certainly be very fascinating to see what's going on. But anyway, this Airbus A319, great to have it. It's an awesome aircraft. Next month's mainline lineup is going to be amazing. So stay tuned for that. I'm very excited to feature it, and it's going to be really fun to see what United's got tricks up their sleeve there for just a 3-week period. But it's going to be very nice, and very excited to have a bunch going on there, so it's going to be awesome, and certainly looking very forward to that. Next up, we have this United Embraer 175. This is the other Houston flight, and this one currently arrives in at 11:30 So looking very nice. We'll have additional news on the United frequencies and a third overnight, which is crazy, to replace the Chicago one. And again, more details will come on that in the June update, but still exciting to think about all these possibilities and what's going on. So overall, looking very nice. Here's the Republic 170. I have this back in here one more time. I came up playing short, but it actually is flying in on Fridays this month, just Fridays, which is kind of weird. So anyway, yeah, this aircraft's coming in from Chicago O'Hare. So looking very nice. The 550 lands at 7. This one lands at 10. And then one more month of that, and then that port timing will be eliminated on the 7 o'clock because it leaves at 11. So it sits on the ground for like 18 hours. It's ridiculous. But regardless of the case, very exciting, and it'll be awesome to represent all that. In fact, let me just go ahead and move to the other side because that lighting is just simply unacceptable right there, and we can get better views from this side of all of the Southwest traffic, and that's what a Southwest Airlines lineup should look like here at the airport. Southwest Airlines has gone downhill fast. There's no denying that, but the amount of volume. Alrighty, everybody, let's go ahead and take a look. So here's this Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-800. This aircraft's currently coming in from Dallas Love Field, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Denver, so looking strong for some of our fundamental routes right there. Absolutely love to see that. Then we have this Boeing 737-700. This aircraft's currently making a flight today, coming in from Orlando on Saturday only, and now it's going to be heading out to Austin. So looking nice for those two services, definitely essential ones as well. Orlando will be daily in the summer again, and in October as well. Very excited about that. So that's going to be really awesome, and very excited to see Southwest continuing to expand their services. So never going to complain with that. That's absolutely outstanding. Then we have this Boeing 737-700. This aircraft's currently coming in from Houston Hobby, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Las Vegas. Very essential with those services as well, and certainly great to see some of the core Southwest Airlines routes here continuing to do what they do best. But today, everybody, we are starting a brand new era here with a brand new inaugural service for Southwest Airlines, their 4th new route in the last 3 years. Ladies and gentlemen, Nashville, Tennessee. Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700. This aircraft has just arrived in from Nashville, Tennessee on the inaugural flight. I didn't know if this was going to be a possibility, everybody. 3 years ago, you know, Nashville is growing for Southwest. We thought maybe it was a possibility, but it was like, might be a little bit of a stretch. Not anymore. Southwest Airlines has exponentially grown their Nashville presence enough to where a Tulsa service is justified. And here comes the Boeing 737-700 pulling into gate Bravo 3 on its inaugural flight. We got the water can salute going strong here, and what a testament to the service. Southwest Airlines is now the largest carrier in terms of destinations at Tulsa International Airport. This is number 10. The first carrier to get the double-digit routes in a very long time. I'm sure somebody did at some point. I can't recall off the top of my head, but it is quite an exciting time, and just really cool to think about what Southwest Airlines has done here. I know the last several months have been less than desirable with the bags and all the different implications, but Nashville is an awesome route. This will be huge for all passengers trying to go to B&A. This is so exciting, and it's just so cool. So welcome, Nashville. This is so exciting. Well, this is 3rd time's the charm. We had Allegiant try it. The pandemic got Allegiant. And then we had Breeze try it, and Breeze was incompetent. And now we have Southwest. And Southwest is partially incompetent, but this service certainly is not. So very exciting. I'm really excited to see what's up next. It's going to be absolutely crazy, and it's going to be really fun to watch. So here we have this Southwest Boeing 737-700, and this aircraft is currently getting ready to make a nonstop service today, heading on over to Austin, coming in from Nashville, and now it's heading on over to Phoenix. So very strong. Very happy to see it for Southwest. This is super exciting, and I'm really excited to see what's next. It's going to be absolutely awesome. So looking very nice on that Southwest 737-700. Next up, we have the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8. This aircraft is currently coming in from Las Vegas, and now it's heading out to St. Louis. It's looking very strong. You will see a couple of route duplicates because Southwest now has a 6th overnight, which is really exciting. So this is the 6th overnight. Southwest Airlines pretend that 737 is docked up. Let me go ahead and get that there. So what Southwest Airlines does, surprisingly, and I'm kind of surprised they're allowed to do this, but B7's been their primary hard stand for their 5th overnight, which they've had that for a very long time. And now with a 6th overnight, instead of putting it here, which that would have been my thought because of the distance, how far it is, I'm assuming off a B5, they just kick the plane out, they push it back and just cone it up right here. And that's easy because what they could do is they can, here at B9, they can get this plane out of here first, presumably. That's what I'm assuming is happening. And when that plane kicks out, then this plane can get towed in there or whatever happens. So yeah, really neat, pretty fascinating. They could also push this one straight back and out, and then they could pull this one in however they want to do it. But regardless of the case, really fascinating. So yeah, we do have these 6th overnights. So our overnights are St. Louis, Dallas, Denver, Phoenix, Las Vegas, and Houston Hobby. So really awesome. Hopefully I got them all. Here, let me go through them again. Houston Hobby, Dallas, Las Vegas, Phoenix, Denver, St. Louis. So quite an abundance there. Really cool. I don't think I mentioned Dallas on an overnight. So we'll say this aircraft's coming in from Dallas Love Field, and now it's going to be heading over to Denver in the morning. So very exciting. Really cool to see the distribution, and it's certainly going strong. So absolutely outstanding. Looking nice. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of our aircraft. Got this DHL Boeing 737 freighter coming in from Cincinnati, so looking very nice. I'm not trying to rush, by the way. I just got dinner coming up and a little bit of time crunch. Still got to get the May update. Here's this Allegiant A318 coming in from Las Vegas, doing a turnaround today, looking very nice. Here we have this heading out to Los Angeles after that. C-130 from Dulles Air Force Base. This guy's doing a local flight around the area, so looking very strong for that aircraft. Got a FedEx Boeing 757-200 coming in today from, let's see, Memphis, and now it's going to Wichita, so looking very nice there for that aircraft. Time slips away from me fast. Got a NetJets Challenger coming in from Albuquerque, and now it's going to be heading on over to Kansas City. FedEx 767-300 freighter coming in from Memphis, and now it's heading back out there. PC-12 taxiing out for a local flight around the area. UPS Airbus A300 freighter. This feels like a Great Plains update. Heading out to Louisville today, looking very strong. And this American Embraer 175 is coming in from Chicago O'Hare for SkyWest, and now it's going to be heading out for SkyWest over to, Envoy, and then SkyWest out to Los Angeles today. So looking very strong there for those aircraft. So sorry to rush the end there, everybody, but I want to get some good light here on this May update, so I'm going to go ahead and get started and get the aircraft flopped out and get it all set up real quick. So anyway, really hope all of you enjoyed it. Welcome, Nashville. So exciting. Really awesome. This is a great route, and certainly what a testament to the airport and the efforts and all of what's been put in. This is nonstop destination number 23, so very excited to continue to grow the landscape, and hopefully we'll be up to 30 at some point down the road. But I'm focused on 24, focused on the enhanced capacity. Next month we'll have a bunch of changes, so very excited to dive into those and all their implications. So it's going to be awesome. I hope all of you are excited for it. But nevertheless, that'll do it for today's video, everybody. Welcome, Nashville. Huge new route. We'll talk about the implications as we go throughout, but a little bit of a time crunch here. Very exciting, and it's going to be absolutely awesome. Welcome, Nashville. Huge economic impact, huge growth, great route. So exciting. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. With that being said, that'll do it for today's video, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Trust process. Do what you love and love you do. My name is CM Aviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching. And the two-step is now one step over to Nashville on a nonstop, as CM Aviation is signing off.